Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramakrishnaaya. Om Pavitram Charitam Yasya Pavitram Jivanam Tatha Pavitrata Swarupinyai Tasyai Gulmo Namo Namaha. Good evening to all devotees. Today we have gathered here to hear something about Holy Mother Sri Sharada Devi. The topic of today's discussion is Sri Sharada Devi, extraordinary woman in an ordinary settings. As I first, before beginning the lecture, recited the shloka that Pavitram Charitam Yasya, Pavitram Jivanam Tatha, Pavitrata Swarupinyai Tasyai Kurumo Namo Namaha. Holy Mother was the embodiment of purity, as of all of us know. We are quite convinced about it whenever we see that innocent face of Holy Mother, whenever we go to her shrine, whenever we go to the places which are sanctified by her, we can feel it, we see it, that our mind becomes calm and quiet. That is the sign. More than 150 years ago, Mother came here. Came on this planet, she visited various places, met various people, blessed them, she bestowed her grace on them, and we could see the places have changed. The lives of those people have changed. How it became possible? It became possible only because of her power. What power? Her power of purity, her power of love. That's why the Holy Mother's life itself is the purity. Holy Mother's character itself is the purity. And that is why she is the embodiment of purity. We bow down to her. Because we know a kind of impurities which we are carrying with us. It is hard to believe that such woman lived few years back in our society. But whenever we see towards the character of Holy Mother, we cannot deny it. That is also the true. Holy Mother was the embodiment of Indian womanhood. Now, what is the Indian womanhood? That is the question. We have the several examples in front of us. We see even Swamiji himself has said, Sita, Damayanti, these are the embodiments of Indian womanhood. Very clearly, once while discussing with Swami Yoganandaji, Swamiji has said this. See, in the Western countries, women's wifehood is worshipped, wifehood is welcomed. But whereas in India, woman's motherhood is framed. Woman's motherhood is focused. So, we need to understand what is the motherhood of this Indian woman. Holy Mother was nothing but the embodiment of that motherhood. To make us understand what is the motherhood, she has come to this planet. It is a remote village of West Bengal, Jairam Bati, quite around 125 kilometers away from Kolkata. Communication was very poor. Almost the drought-prone area next to the Jairam Bati, that is the district called Baguda. Fortunately, Jairam Bati is not drought-prone, but vast rice fields, still completely neglected area. In that small village, in the house of a poor Brahmin, a girl took the birth. She took the birth. She, at the age of 7, married to another Brahmin person from the very adjacent village, Kamarpukur. His name was Gadadhar Chattopadhyay, and the relation starts there. Holy Mother, that girl enters into the life of Gadadhar Chattopadhyay. Gadadhar Chattopadhyay, who came afterwards, known as Bhagwan Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he accepts her as his Sahadharmini. All these are happening. It is something extraordinary behind this. Outwardly, if you see, it is the normal custom It is a normal happenings which are happening everywhere in the India. But when we see this couple, there is something extraordinariness. Sri Sharada Devi entered into the life of Sri Ramakrishna. That time, Sri Ramakrishna is called as a mad Brahmin. He was a mad for the sake of God. He was completely merged in his tapasya. The people from various places, they used to go to the mother of Sri Ramakrishna at the Kamarpukur and they used to tell her that, "Oh mother, oh Chandramani Devi, your son has gone mad at the temple of Dakshineshwar Kali. He is doing something unnecessary things there. So please take care of him." And that worried mother thought that, "Oh, my son is getting deranged. So let me marry him." Once he get married, that was the time, it was a kind of understanding that if son is getting deranged or something like that, let him get married, he will become all right. So that Gadadhar Chattopadhyay or Bhagwan Sri Ramakrishna brought to the village. After he comes to the village, Chandramani Devi starts searching for the bride. And alas, it is a quite failure. No one is coming nearby. Many places were rejected by Sri Ramakrishna also. So at the end, once she get tired, even the elder brothers of Sri Ramakrishna, they also got tired. That by that time, Sri Ramakrishna himself says, "Oh, the house of Banerjees, the house of Mukherjees in the Jairam Bati, there is the person who can marry with me. There is a girl who is marked there." So it happens, the people were sent from the Kamarpukur to the Jairam Bati. They got the information, yes, there is a 7-year-old girl called Saradamani. She can be married with Gadadhar Chattopadhyay. Even the Mukherjees were also very happy that yes, our girl got the relation from the adjacent village. So that is how the marriage took place. No one has told this girl that such and such is going to be your husband. She has never seen, there were no photographs, there were no videos, nothing like that. But as soon as Sri Ramakrishna arrives at that place, she could understand, "Oh yes, the person for whom I have taken the birth is arrived now." She herself goes there. There are the records. She herself goes. She worships the husband just like any elderly householder woman. And she starts fanning him. This is something extraordinary. 7-year-old girl. You just imagine the 7-year-old girls around us. So that was the reflection of Indian womanhood in Holy Mother. She was dedicated to the family where she will be given. Further, the days passed. We know Sri Ramakrishna became more and more spiritually grown. He came after some time, he has achieved that glory that people started calling him an avatar. Now, the Saradamani Devi was not an ordinary woman. She was residing sometime with Sri Ramakrishna in Dakshineshwar. Sometimes she is going to her mother's house. While happening all these things, she has also come to know that my husband is not an ordinary person, and for me too, there are some extraordinary duties. For the namesake might be, as per the records and all, there are the saying that Sri Ramakrishna trained Sri Sharada Devi, this, that, etc., etc. But it is a very dare to say that Sri Ramakrishna always training Holy Mother, because he was not actually conscious of his own body and mind. He was completely merged into the thinking of God. He was always God intoxicated. So such person keeps some time to train her own wife. How is it possible? That is my question. The actual thing is that the mother herself had that sense. She was the born companion for Sri Ramakrishna. Right from her birth, she knows what she has to do, for what work she has come. The only thing is that she has covered herself that nobody could recognize her. And of course, how we will recognize her? How we will? If the divine mother of the world, she comes and she takes the birth in the poor family, and to understand her, what we need? We need the purity. We need the tapasya. Out of that tapasya only that understanding can come. It won't come just like that. We should have some stuff in us. Then only it is possible to understand her birth, her actions. As Bhagwan said in the Gita, Janma karma cha me divyam. My deeds and my birth, it is the divine indeed. But we need to understand, we need the purity of heart. We need the purity achieved through tapasya to understand that Avatara has born, that Avatara's actions and his leelas. So like this, Holy Mother Sri Sharada Devi was growing under the shelter of Sri Ramakrishna. When it happened so, one day Holy Mother was serving Sri Ramakrishna, she put a question to him. She asked Sri Ramakrishna while malishing his feet, with what vision you look at me? What is your vision about me? What is your opinion about me? Within a fraction of seconds, Sri Ramakrishna answers, the one who is standing in the sanctums and shrine sanctum of Dakshineshwar, the Kali, one who is residing in Nahamad, that was the mother of Sri Ramakrishna, Chandramani Devi, and one who is serving these feet is one and the same. For him, that difference was disappeared. Striya Samasta, they have become the divine for him. They have become the incarnation of mother for him. That was for sure. And hearing this, Holy Mother keeps quiet. This is not an ordinary question. And digesting this question also is not an ordinary thing. To digest this question, you need a kind of understanding. Any woman, any wife, she asks the husband, in what vision, with what sight you are looking at me, it is difficult to answer. But in the whole case of Holy Mother, she asked this question and get the clarification from Sri Ramakrishna. This question shows the mother's orientation towards the knowledge, which she is supposed to receive from Sri Ramakrishna. When a woman is coming to that level, that she is called as a Sahadharmini. She is named as a Sahadharmini. This woman come to that extent that, let me know your opinion about me. Let me know your opinion. And Sri Ramakrishna gives the divine answer and she accepts it. It reminds us that ancient incident which was happened thousands of years ago. The Maitreyi asks to Yajnavalkya. Yajnavalkya says that now all that samsaric duties are over, household duties are over. Now I have to retire for the forest to get established into the spiritual knowledge or spiritual wisdom. So I have to renounce this samsara. When Yajnavalkya says this, and he gives the option also, that I am having the wealth, I am having this, that and all. He is having 2 wives. He gives the option that these are the things you can take over of all these things. Get it divided and take care of all this wealth, etc., etc. That time, Maitreyi asks him the question, Yenaham namritasyam kimaham tena kuryama. What shall I do with that which will not make me immortal? Means, which is not going to serve the purpose of life. Why should I get engaged with that kind of wealth? I don't need your worldly wealth. I need your spiritual wealth. And there starts the Yajnavalkya Maitreya Samvada. The wonderful, the appropriate explanation about the spiritual wisdom. Sri Ramakrishna here we have to mention. Sri Ramakrishna also followed the same thing. He has not given any kind of worldly wealth to Holy Mother Sri Sharada Devi. Nothing. But spiritually, he established Holy Mother into the divine mood. Sri Ramakrishna understood the importance of Holy Mother's worship. Vivekananda, one place he said, Swamiji says very clearly, while writing to the direct disciples, by his brother disciples, he says, why our nation is fallen so much? Because we have neglected the Shakti. Yes, we have worshipped the Shakti only in the temples, but in our houses, the Shakti was always neglected, always suppressed. So that is nothing but the cause of deterioration for our nation. So, if we want to come out of this calamity, we need to start Shakti worship once again. Swamiji has said this much later. To say this Swamiji, Sri Ramakrishna laid the foundation. He worshipped the Holy Mother. He worshipped the Holy Mother in the form of Shodashi. He offered all the fruit of his sadhana at her feet, and after establishing her into the divine mood, Sri Ramakrishna took leave of this world. So after establishing Holy Mother into the divine mood, Sri Ramakrishna handed over all the things to her very unknowingly and very miraculously, rather we should say. That's why, as we see in 1886, Sri Ramakrishna left his body, and 1886 onwards, even when Swamiji was going for the Western world for this, to attend this World Parliament of Religions, even there also we can see Swamiji is seeking the permission from Holy Mother. Swamiji is having so many friends. Kings are there, many social workers are there, his own brother disciples are there. They were also very close to Swamiji. But while going there, before going to the Western world, Swamiji is so particular that Holy Mother should give her blessings. Otherwise, it is not possible to conquer any task. That was Swamiji's idea. And how it came to Swamiji? Because Swamiji was completely convinced that Holy Mother is not an ordinary woman. She is extraordinary. She is extraordinarily divine, we should say. What is the real nature of Holy Mother? It is very difficult to again understand. There is, again in the village of Jairambati we have to go. Some people have come from Kolkata. They were the devotees of Sri Ramakrishna. They were companions of Vivekananda. And the message has been sent to Jairambati that this group has come very much, admired by Vivekananda. And please take care of them. Few of them, they are going to get the initiation also. Either sometimes Swami Shivanandaji Maharaj or sometimes Swami Sardanandaji Maharaj. They will send a small letter along with the devotees, and devotees will land into the Jairambati. Mother is there in the Jairambati, taking care of all. One side, she is taking care of her own household, her brothers, etc. Another side, the devotees, not ordinary people, well-educated people from the Kolkata, they are going there to get the initiation, to get the blessings of Holy Mother. And who is sending them? Shivanandaji Maharaj, Sardanandaji Maharaj. They are the stalwarts then. And Mother has to arrange for them. And in all those muddy houses, Mother is arranging everything for them. The next day, suddenly morning, someone has noticed, oh, Mother is not there in her room. Early morning. Somewhere she left the home long back. Someone has followed her. They are going behind her. Mother is going house to house with one pot. For what? Collecting the milk. My people, my children have come from Kolkata. Oh my dear, they are very much habituated for the tea. And to prepare that tea, we are not having the sufficient milk with us. So that time, it is the still peculiar situation. The Jairam Bhatti, around there was a quite good paddy used to be taken there. So the people the main business was the agriculture, main livelihood. So for the agriculture, bulls are necessary. So that bulls are taken care of very well, but cows were neglected. So the actual, what can I say, the getting of milk was very less. And for that, and that time there were no such hybrid cows that they will give 10-15 liters of milk per day. It was not there. So the mother is collecting the milk cup by cup from house to house. Why? For the sake of my children. They have come from Kolkata. They need the tea. Someone is lying down there with malaria. Mother is taking care of that boy, going personally thrice to him, serving him, treating him, asking about his welfare and all. She is keep on going there, keep on asking him, and there is no boundaries for her restlessness. Now what to call this? Is it ordinary or it is an extraordinary? We have to think about it. Why she should do it? Because Vivekananda himself said that she is nothing but the Jagat Janni. Sri Ramakrishna one place says, see, once you can insult the one who is residing inside me, he will forgive you. But don't touch her ego. If once she gets angry with you, no one can save you. No one can save you. Even Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh also cannot save you. When such being is there, when that is her nature, then why should she should collect the milk from door to door, cup by cup, early in the morning? Why? To establish the ideal of womanhood. Because in India, as Swamiji said, the wifehood of woman is the ideal in the Western world. The motherhood of woman is the ideal in India, that is for sure. To show that mother is moving from door to door, collecting the milk for her children. Vivekananda's few quotations regarding the mother, they are very touching. He says, mother is the incarnation of Bagla in the guise of Saraswati. Outwardly, she is all peace, but inwardly, she is the destroyer of evil. This was experienced by many of her devotees. There are the records. People have gone with immense impurity in the mind, and as soon as they entered into the mother's room, they came out of it very miraculously. How it happened, even they themselves could not know. Mother is gazing at such person for some time, and he is feeling extraordinary ecstasy. Outside, she is a Saraswati. She is a serene, quiet lady. But inside, she is the destroyer of evil. Vivekananda once again, he says, Mother, this is the quotation, he himself is telling to mother, Mother, I know for certain that with your blessing in the future, many Narayans will be born and hundreds of Vivekananda will evolve. And I also know for certain that in this world there is only one mother. Like you, there is no other than you. This Swamiji himself is telling about mother. It is a true. All these direct disciples, after the disappearance of Sri Ramakrishna, where they went? They were moving all over the country. Moving with penniless and without any God realization was the purpose. Definitely, there is no doubt about it. And they have received very gross spiritual experiences in the presence of Sri Ramakrishna itself. But I feel personally sometimes that how to preach those spiritual truths, how to preach those principles, how to preach the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna, still they were in the doubt. Somewhere there was the dilemma in their mind, what to do? Should we come together? Should we establish ourselves at one place? Or should we keep moving like this and keep spreading the message of Sri Ramakrishna? Then they were doing that while moving all over the India, while spreading the message of Sri Ramakrishna. They were doing those On every individual level, all the disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, they were doing that. But still, if we see the fruit they were receiving, it was very negligible, very negligible. It was on their individual levels with very few people. And seeing this situation, once again, this Holy Mother, when she is on the Tirtha Yatra, she is in the pilgrimage to Gaya, seeing the monastery in the Gaya, she cries in front of Sri Ramakrishna. She says, my children left the home and earth with your name, and they are moving all over the country without penny, without shelter, without food, without clothes. Is it the mission of your life? She questions to Sri Ramakrishna as if, and please arrange for their accommodation. Please do something so that they will come together. And the change took place there. Swamiji also started getting the idea about the organization. Then they started, and the disciples of Sri Ram, other householder disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, they came forward to establish the mutt and all these things. So all these things are happening simultaneously, and behind that, quietly, there is the blessing of Holy Mother. There are the tears of Holy Mother. And after this, what happens? This one disciple of Sri Ramakrishna comes in the form of spiritual dynamo. He moves all over, they moved all over the society in the form of spiritual dynamos. Swami Niranjanandaji, Swami Saradanandaji, Abhedanandaji, they moved all over the north. Swami Shivanandaji also was in the pilgrimage preaching Sri Ramakrishna, and they started getting the strength behind that. Meanwhile, Swamiji went to the west with the permission of Holy Mother, and he did the further brave work there. So all these things started happening after the shedding the tears by Holy Mother. And these people also understood that yes, behind us, what is working, that is nothing but the power of Divine Mother. In Chandi, there is a shloka, Tvama Shritanam na Vipannaranam, Tvama Shrita Yashrayatam Prayanti. O Mother, one who is at your shelter, no calamity can touch him or her. And, O Mother, Tvama Shrita Yashrayatam Prayanti. What those who are in your shelter, they become the shelter for others. They become the shelter for others. That is how all these direct disciples, they become the spiritual shelters for many. What is the purpose of Holy Mother's life once again? Vivekananda says, Mother has been born to revive that wonderful Shakti in India. Swamiji was very much sure for it. As we have seen the earlier also, that we have insulted the Shakti. We have neglected the Shakti. We have not worshipped the Shakti the way it has to happen. And that to fulfill, to what I can say, to annihilate that fault from our society, Mother has taken birth. Swami Vivekananda says, Mother has been born to revive that wonderful Shakti in India, and making her nucleus, once more will Gargis and Maitreyis will be born into the world. Swamiji is telling into the world. He is not telling only into the India. And there, once again we get its pramana, once again we get its witness, that in the form of Nivedita, in the form of Devamata, in the form of Sister Christine, many women, they came forward. Of course, India also, so many were there who were inspired and who stayed under the shelter of Holy Mother, and the gracious shelter of Holy Mother. They came forward. In 1954, there was the establishment of Sharada Mutt. All these were the direct disciples of Holy Mother, who were the first generation nuns of the Sharada Mutt. So, here, this is the thing which we need to understand. The appearance of Mother, outwardly, it is very simple, very simple. But the power which is inherent in her, it is something extraordinary. There is another incident. It has happened into the last days of Holy Mother. Holy Mother is in one of the place in the Bakuda, and Radhu, as we know, the companion of Holy Mother, she was the niece of Holy Mother, and Holy Mother was very much attached to Radhu. So Radhu was having some health issues, and she was taken to Bankura. So mother also accompanied Radhu to Bankura. In one small house, their arrangement was done for their accommodation, and there Radhu was taking rest. Mother was sitting on a small stool, and one Swami, that time he was a brahmachari, a small disciple of Holy Mother, Hari Premanandaji Maharaj. So he was accompanying them, and it was at dusk time. In the evening, mother was absorbed in her mood, and Hari Premanandaji Maharaj knows that mother is not so comfortable into that house also, and she herself was suffering due to some vata vikaras, etc. So Hari Premanandaji Maharaj said to mother, "Oh mother, I will just malish your feet." So she said, "Okay, no worries, you can so he started malishing her feet very silently, without talking much and all. Mother was absorbed in her own mood, and while malishing her feet, that Hari Premanandaji Maharaj sees, oh, these feet of old lady, the skin is touching to the bones as if. The veins are visible, wrinkled skin, black in complexion, dark in complexion. Are these feet belong to the Divine Mother? Is it possible that Divine Mother will have this kind of feet, cracked here and there? The thought is coming in his mind. He is pondering over it, and what the miracle. Slowly he could see that feet got converted into the feet of 30-year-old young lady, colored with that alta, designed with some anklets and all these things. And he was shocked. Still he is rubbing his hands over those feet, and suddenly he went into the trance. He himself could not understand how long he was in that ecstasy. He came to the consciousness after mother started calling him, oh Hari, what has happened to you? What are you doing? Get up. It is a long time since you are doing this malish to my feet. He came to the senses. And understood that as soon as that thought, as soon as that doubt came into his mind, the mother has answered him in a different way again. Not that showing so many Vishvarupa Darshana, this, that and all. Very silently she transformed the mind of her spiritual son. This is the Holy Mother. This is her extraordinary appearance. This is her extraordinary character. So many incidents are there like that. Swami Brahmanji once he said, who can understand our mother? Even great yogis cannot understand her, what to speak of others. Is it the function of an ordinary being to have digested the worship of an incarnation like Sri Ramakrishna? From this, one has to understand what a great container of power the mother is. We know, after performing all the sadhanas, after performing all the penances, after getting at the end of all the realizations, Sri Ramakrishna, he performed the worship for Holy Mother. He made her to sit on the pitha, and with all the ritualistic upacharas, he did the worship to Holy Mother. Now we see, many times it happens so. We say, when Sri Ramakrishna is during his last days, the throat is bleeding out of the disease of cancer, and that time, the people, even his own disciples, they are saying, oh, Sri Ramakrishna is suffering because of our sins. He has dragged all the sins from us, and he is suffering because of that. His body is suffering because of our sins. Might be, there are the mentions in the scriptures that the great people, they attract the sins of the sinners, and that effect come on their body. They suffer for the sake of world. That might be possible. So, Sri Ramakrishna, because he was the innocent. He never did any sin in his life. So then why this kind of karma should come to him? Sri Ramakrishna also suffered for that sin. So when Sri Ramakrishna is suffering all these things also, but even then, in that stage also, he said to Vivekananda, one who was Rama, one who was a Krishna, is now Ramakrishna in this body. That conviction, that tremendous divine power is even then was manifesting through him. Such an avatara, he predicted so many things. He prepared the Narendranath to conquer the world through his spiritual wisdom. Such a disciple he has given, and that Narendra says that with his one gaze, lakhs and lakhs of Vivekanandas will take birth. All these things are that is the greatness of Sri Ramakrishna. Vivekananda himself declared him as an avatar, Varishta, etc. And that Ramakrishna is worshipping when any ordinary lady. Is it possible? Is it possible? When if he is worshipping to some lady or some human being, that should not be ordinary human being. It's not possible at all. Who Vishvesha Vandya Bhavati Bhavanti. The sloka comes into the Sri Saptashati again. Vishveshvaritam Paripasi Vishvam Vishvatmika Dharayasi Vishvam. Sri Ramakrishna was convinced about it, that she is not an ordinary lady. She is the Vishveshwari. That's why she is worshipped by this Vishveshwara. It is not possible that Vishveshwara will go and worship any ordinary person. And Vishvesha Vandya Bhavati Bhavanti. That's why she is worshipped by Vishwanatha himself and Vishwasraya Ye Tvai Bhakti Namra. That's why the people, one, Sri Ramakrishna himself worship Holy Mother, that shows her extraordinary character. Second, the people who came into her shelter, they have become the extraordinary. They become the guiding force for this world. That is also for sure. That's why Holy Mother is an ordinary woman, an extraordinary woman, but in ordinary settings. There is once again it comes. Swami Virajanandaji Maharaj. He was the first monk of our order, the second generation. The first was Sri Ramakrishna's direct disciples, and after them, one who has joined the order first, it was Srimad Swami Virajanandaji Maharaj. The earlier his name was Kali Krishna. And he came and joined the order in Alam Bazar Mutt and all. So he was very close to Srimad Swami Ramakrishnaji Maharaj and all. So it has happened so, after leaving the home, started staying in the monastery, there was definitely the scarcity of food. There was not that kind of healthy food was available in the then monastery. So this Virajanandaji Maharaj started losing his health. And that time, mother was staying in the Nilambar Babu's house. It is very adjacent to Belur Mutt. Adjacent to Belur Mutt on the bank of Ganges. Even today that building is there. So Virajanandaji Maharaj got the news that Holy Mother is residing there, and he comes to meet her. And as soon as he comes here, he is in the thought that, oh, Mother will be very happy that I have joined the monastery, I am staying with these monks and all, etc., etc. Seeing Virajanandaji Maharaj, mother is stunned. She says, oh Baba, what has happened to you? So such a fluffy body you had, and now you have lost your weight so much. What is this? What is happening to you? So he answered, no, I am very comfortable, I am very happy there, this, that and all. Mother says, no, don't do this. Don't tell like this. I suggest you go to your home, back to your home, and stay there for some time, gain the weight, gain the strength, then you come back once again to the monastery. Virajanandaji Maharaj is shocked, as if a thunderbolt has fallen on his head. He says, what mother is telling? For what I came? I came here to take her blessing, and here hearing her all this kind of words, he was completely discouraged. He started shedding tears. But mother is telling him with the firm voice, firm conviction, no, better you go to home, gain your health, and come back to the monastery. She's also not listening Virjanji Maharaj. At last, Golapma came in between, and she took Virjanji Maharaj downstairs. And Virjanji Maharaj found some lonely corner, and he started shedding the tears there. This was happening. He was morose and all. By that time, Yogananda Maharaj came there. Yogananda Maharaj asked, "Arey, what has happened?" By that time, again Golapma enters in the scene. She says, "No, mother has scolded him like this. Mother told him to go back to home and gain the health, etc. So his mind he's morose, he's nervous now." And Yoganandaji Maharaj says, "Arey, what is there to worry? When she has said something, what else she told you? Have you asked that how you should stay at your house after staying in the monastery for so many days?" So Virjanji Maharaj said, "Yes, I asked her." That she said, "You do lot of japa and meditation, and so that will protect you in your house. You do lot of spiritual practices, but have good food there. So then do that's all. Why you to worry for this? You go there, go to home, do lot of japa, lot of spiritual practices, that's all. It is the command from mother." Again, but there only, suddenly something struck to Yoganandaji Maharaj. Then Yoganandaji Maharaj asks Virjanji Maharaj, the then Kali Krishna, "See, have you received initiation before? Have you received diksha, mantra diksha?" Virjanji said, "No, I have not received any diksha from anyone." Then he says, "Now go to Holy Mother. Tell her that first you initiate me. If I will go to home, what japa I will do? What meditation I will do? I don't know anything how to do it. So teach me how to do this, how to perform these spiritual practices. Then only I will go to home." And Virjanji Maharaj understood the purpose behind it. Immediately he rushed to the mother. Mother accepted his request. Next day, mother initiated Virjanandaji Maharaj, and Virjanji Maharaj very happily he went to his home. So mother took this disciple out of that calamity. And of course, afterwards Virjanji Maharaj stayed at home, again returned back to the monastery. Those worldly bonds could not catch him there, could not hold him back to the home. So it was the only purpose that Virjanji Maharaj supposed to get initiation from Holy Mother. He supposed to get entered, he supposed to get initiated into his spiritual life. For that, this is the Leela. Is it an ordinary thing? Otherwise, Virjanji Maharaj also would have never thought about the initiation. By that, who knows from whom he would have received the initiation. After spending a lot of time with all these monks, he was not having the mantra with him. Holy Mother found those faults and she pleased him. Sometimes I feel that why this kind of ordinary village woman, she was attracting the ladies like Sister Nivedita. If we go through Nivedita's work, we could see she is speaking extraordinarily over Indian philosophy, over Indian traditions, over what should be the approach of Indian nation. The actual, if we see the Indian nationalism, we can see the Nivedita as if she is giving the bhasha, as if she is giving the commentary on the thoughts of Swamiji. Such a lady of tremendous intellect, wisdom, she is impressed by Holy Mother. She first visit, she don't know what to speak to Holy Mother. Holy Mother don't know her. They are sitting together and looking at each other. What might be transformed to her? We don't know. But we can see that Nivedita has transformed all the revolutionary movement. She influenced all the aspects of Indian culture which were available during those times. So, behind this, there is a Holy Mother. Swami Sardeshanandaji is another disciple of Holy Mother. Once, when he was residing in Belur Math, he came to know that Holy Mother has come to Udbodhan house, and they told him, you go there, do pranams to Holy Mother, because today is the birthday of Holy Mother. And at that time he has not joined the monastery actually. He was there as a volunteer. And they told, go there and do pranams to Holy Mother, come back, that's all. Sardeshanji went to Holy Mother's house in Udbodhan, climbing that narrow staircase. Mother was sitting, and many devotees were there in the line. Mother, in Kolkata, mother used to put that veil. Her face was not visible to the especially gents devotees. So she will be always sitting there. And in the same position, mother was sitting there. And Sardeshanji is thinking that, oh, mother is sitting like this, and how I will see her face? I am her child, at least in front of me, she should open the veil. And today is her birthday. All the people are going, mother blessing all the people and all. The moment Sardeshanji Maharaj came in front of her, he bowed down, he touched her feet, and just he lifted his neck, and he could see mother has removed her veil. And with great compassion, great love, she is looking at Sardeshanandaji. The thought in the mind of this small young boy, how she recognized, she alone knows. Sardeshanandaji Maharaj, there is one very interesting incident with the Apurvanandaji Maharaj. Apurvanandaji Maharaj also, he came into the touch of Holy Mother in 1916 or 1917. And he was a young volunteer of Belur Mutt, the Ramakrishna Mutt mission, and he was sent to Bankura for some relief work, etc., etc. And then, of course, he was very much eager to see Holy Mother. Once again, he came to Kolkata. He asked Mahapurush Maharaj that he wanted to see Holy Mother. So Mahapurush Maharaj said, okay, what is the difficulty to that? Mother is residing in Udbodhan. You take, I will give you the note. You take, show this to Saradanandaji Maharaj, and you will get the darshan of Holy Mother. Apurvanandaji Maharaj came there with that note, and he stood in front of Saradanandaji Maharaj. As soon as he stood in front of Saradanandaji Maharaj took that note. It was the evening time, around 4:30, 5 o'clock. He said, no, now there is no darshan for Holy Mother, tomorrow you come. He went and he stayed in some devotee's house, Apurvanandaji Maharaj. He went there to devotee's house. He spent whole night. There is a yearning in the mind. There is a continuous thirst that, oh, I want to see Mother, I want to see Mother. Still it is not happening, still it is not. She's so near next to me, but still I am not able to see her. And the night passed. Next day, early morning, Maharaj went there, so asked for the darshan. They said, no, today Mother is not available. She has gone to Balram Babu's house. Now, if you see practically, the Balram Babu's house is very nearby, not even a half kilometer from that Udbodhan house. But they said, no, Mother is not available today. She has gone to Balram Babu's house, and you will get the darshan tomorrow only. So this Apurvanandaji Maharaj, again, he has morosed. Again, he went to the house, that devotee's house, stayed there whole night, this one. But next day, something extraordinary thing has happened. He got up very early in the morning. Somehow, his sleep was broken. He got up, he took bath, and sat for the meditation. While meditating, he could see, he was completely merged into meditation, and he saw some forms of Holy Mother. All right, actually before that he has not seen the Holy Mother, and that during that time it was very difficult to get the pictures of Holy Mother. That was the another thing. So anyhow, his meditation was over. By 6:30 he rushed towards the Udbodhan house. He went there. After going there, he said, no, I want today Holy Mother's darshan. They said, okay, you see 15 people are standing there. You will be the last person. Be here now. So, and Mother is doing worship. After her worship, she will give darshan. So all these 15, 20 male devotees are standing there. How long to stand? No one knows. So by that time, Golapma came out. She said, Mother, it seems people have to stand for a long time, and Mother has sent the prasada. And you have this prasada and wait for her darshan. Like that, she gave the prasada. See, the ordinary devotee and the real spiritual seeker, that is the difference. Other people were also standing. They will be also having the different emotions in their mind. With all their feelings, they were standing. Golapma gave the prasada and she left. All other they took that prasada and sitting. Apurvanandaji, when he was relishing the prasada, he writes that whatever that's happening right from the morning, I was getting the immense joy. Whether it is a meditation, as soon as that prasada that came into my hand, I was in the ecstasy, as of I have never ate this kind of sweet meats before. That much feeling, that that inner, that nectar which was inside him, as if it got mixed with that prasada, with the devotion of Holy Mother. This Apur, he waits for some time, and then he goes upstairs. He sees Mother is sitting, she is sitting on that bed, leaving her feet below, and putting the shawl on herself, covering with the shawl, wrapping herself with the shawl. The veil is there, and when Apurvanji he comes next to the Mother, he does pranam to. That time nothing much happened. He could see the glimpse of Holy Mother through that veil, and when he got up, after getting up, slowly Holy Mother opened the veil, and this Apurvanji is going behind. He is not ready to turn, show his back to Holy Mother. Slowly he is coming behind and looking at Mother with great devotion, and with the same intensity, Mother is also looking at him. Mother is also looking at him. He felt something extra. Mother sitting on that place with her all the glories, as the divine consort of Sri Ramakrishna, Guru Patni of Vivekananda, Brahmananda, Shivananda, and with all that glory wrapping herself, she is sitting there and gazing at that ordinary boy. Ordinary boy. She is sitting there, and he is also getting overwhelmed. Oh, as if the Devi Kataksha is falling upon me. That is the feeling of Apurvanandaji Maharaj. He is not ready to move from there. But somehow, slowly he comes out of that room, feels immensely happy, and goes back to his place. This is one incident. Now the next incident is the next darshan of is Apurvanandaji. Apurvanji was, as I told you, he was residing in Bakuda district for the relief work and all. He came to know suddenly that Mother has come to Jairambati. That might have happened after almost 1 year, that she is in Jairambati, and he was feeling very great dragging towards the Mother. Oh no, this time I have to see Mother once again. That time, Apurvanji writes to Shivananji Maharaj that I want to see Holy Mother. Shivananji says, okay, you are there, you go and meet Holy Mother. And if your initiation is not over, then this time you request Holy Mother for the initiation also. Apurvanji takes that land. What should I carry while going to Jairambati? Shivananji Maharaj writes back to him, you need not to carry anything, only carry this letter and read in front of Mother, that will be the sufficient. So once again, this his Apurvanji comes to Jairambati. He comes to he is searching for the Mother. Now where is the Mother? Mother is sitting in her small room. There is no veil. There is no such covering and all this thing. She is sitting just like an ordinary lady there. No any formalities, no any etiquettes. He went directly to her. He fallen on the ground, flattened onto ground, did pranam to her, and he's reading that. His mother says, oh, it's okay, it's all right. I will give you initiation. Come tomorrow morning. I will give you the initiation. We will and stay here for 2-3 days. Stay here, this, that. All household duties he is helping. He is moving here and there. 3 days he could spend. One form of Holy Mother he was seeing in Kolkata, in Udbodhan house. Very difficult. Even the great people come, it is difficult to get her darshan. And when he comes to the Jairambati, he could see the Mother is residing there with all her grace, all her glory. So, this is only possible to Holy Mother. It is only possible to Holy Mother. World conquering monk Vivekananda, he holds Mother at the highest esteems. Digesting that publicity. One, Vivekananda has digested publicity, that is the great thing. But unfortunately, he had to leave the world at very younger age. But Holy Mother was there afterwards, almost 17 to 18 years. All over the world, the thought of Ramakrishna, the glory of Vivekananda, Holy Mother, it was spreading. But even then, not a single beat could influence Holy Mother. That shows from where she belongs. That shows her extraordinariness. She has never demanded for any gifts. She has never created any new rituals. See, nowadays we could see so many people are coming up they are coming forward as a spiritual gurus, this, that. They tell so many rituals, so many things. What mother said, what mother said? Had she created any rituals? She only said, "Oh my child, whenever you are in the distress, don't get disturbed. Think, say to yourself that I have a mother. She is there behind you. I am standing behind you." So that is the abhaya that can be only given by alone Holy Mother Sri Sharada Devi. She has not created the ritual. She has reduced the ritual. She has simplified the religion. She came here to simplify the religion. She came here to drag our minds to the real goal. One disciple of Swami Anilayanandaji, 3 times he went to him. He said, "Maharaj, I am able to accept Sri Ramakrishna as an avatara, but somehow I am not able to accept Holy Mother as an avatar. I cannot accept her as a wife of avatar. Sri Ramchandra, you see, he was the prince, Sita was the princess. Sri Krishna, in Krishna's life also, Radha was having extraordinary character. We can't see any extraordinariness with Holy Mother. She is like any ordinary village lady." Saradanandaji consoled him. No, it is not like that. She is nothing. She is having Lord. She is the huge container of the power and this, etc. So many things. Saradanandaji tried to convince that person, but somehow he could not. Second time he went. No, Swamiji. Still, I am not convinced that Holy Mother is the divine and divine mother, etc. That time also Saradanandaji consoled him somehow and sent him. Third time he came and told the same thing. That time Saradanandaji got angry and he said, "Do you think the avatara has married with an ordinary woman whose mother used to perform ordinary household duty? Has he married with a daughter of the woman who performs the ordinary household duties? Is it true? Is it possible? If he is the Bhagwan, he is the Avatar Varishtha, he is the holder of all this Trailokya, creator, possessor and destroyer of all this Trailokya, will he marry an ordinary village girl? How you are able to think this?" And these words of Saradanandaji penetrated into the heart of that disciple, and he understood, he got convinced that yes, Holy Mother is nothing but divine. So of course there are many things to tell, but there is a limitation of time. We will end here with one small shloka from Sri Saptashati. There is a shloka in the 11th chapter. Durge smrita harasi bhiti mashesha jantoho swasthehi smrita matim ativa shubham dvasi. O Durga, hearing you or remembering you, all kind of fear is destroyed. Even the slightest fear, even the greatest fear, all types of fears will be destroyed. And once that, after destroying fear, what happens? Generally mind becomes healthy. You know what is influencing our mind? That is the fear. That fear, it is making our mind weak and weak. When that fear is destroyed, mind gets its own strength, mind becomes pure, and with that pure mind, what happens? Swasthaihi smrita matim ativa shubham dvasi. In that strong mind, what mother does, what the divine mother does, she pours the strength, she pours the good resolve, she pours the shubha sankalpa, she pours the auspiciousness. Then daridya dukkha bhayaharnika tvadanya. You remove all type of daridrya. You remove all type of dukkha, sorrows. You takes it away. And without you, no one else can do. And while doing this, why it happens, why she could do this? Because sarvopakara karanaya sada ardra chitta. That is the real nature of Holy Mother. Doing always good to the others. Taking care of others. Loving of others. With what? With ardra chitta, the moisture of love. It is not an ordinary love. It is not the dry love with the kind of some expectation. That cannot be called love also. But even though with that compassionate heart, with that compassion and love, she takes care of this whole universe. So we can see this is the real nature of Holy Mother. She removes the fear from our mind. She strengthens our mind. She takes our all the sorrows. Without her, no one can take it away. And why she does all these things? Because her heart is always full of compassion, full of feelings, full of love towards her children. Saying this, we will conclude today's topic here. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.